and then it sounds like even last year it was decent, but this year, I mean, it's rough. Like John cuts out, Tyler and Taylor tried to join this evening, and they tried like 3 or 4 times, and the connection was just awful.
From where John's at right now?
No,
No.
from inside the venue.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's why, like, as soon as the last event's over, I try to get to the hotel as fast as I can. That because I know I'm going to do both of y'all's. You know what I mean? So it's good internet here.
Yeah.
John Young from JY Barbell. Hey, how do people sign up for that?
So just go to Instagram at JY Barbell. If you go to my regular Instagram, it's on at the top. And you click on it and then just message me and we'll talk about your strength goals and I'll get it going.
You had a day job?
I coach at the gym like 6 hours a day. That's about it.
Wow, that's good. Okay. Do your clients like you?
Yeah. So far, so good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm either training or coaching literally every hour of the day.
Did you play sports as a kid? How old are you?
28. Yeah, I played everything through high school. I played 3 sports in high school.
What'd you play?
Lacrosse, football, and basketball.
Lacrosse?
Yeah, and then I moved to Illinois when I was 17.
Wait, where did you live that you played lacrosse? The Hamptons?
South Florida.
No shit. They don't do that shit on the West Coast, I don't think.
Well, they didn't in Illinois either. Illinois, there was no lacrosse team. So
you think Brian Spinn played sports in high school or growing up at all? You think he played any sports?
I think he ran cross country.
Oh shit! Wow, Mr. Spinn.
I did track and cross country.
No shit. What did I play?
You definitely played pickleball.
Dude, you're close. I was the king of PE badminton, and I was kind of one of the cool kids in high school, but I would still at lunch go play badminton with the Asian kids. No shit, I'm serious. Even though I could have just hung out and looked at girls or some shit.
Listen, every sport that you play as a kid, not really sport, but game that you play as a kid,
mm-hmm.
The Asians are amazing at it. They're it's every single one of
them.
Then
why don't I know? So it's like that. Okay, so why aren't they in the pros? Oh, fucking let's do this show after the games. I don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to say something honest and get kicked out of the fucking games tomorrow. Okay, but it's hey, it's like that. It's like that at jiu-jitsu. My kids go to jiu-jitsu tournaments. Asian kids will pass. They go to tennis tournaments. There's only Asian kids and Indian kids there, and they will pass. And skateboarding. Yeah. The best skateboarder in kind of the Bay Area kid is this 12-year-old Asian kid. That's interesting. All right.
Dude, it's all the kind of oddball stuff. None of the major sports that are in America, at least. It's all the other ones.
God, I hope in my lifetime there's a fucking Tom Brady is that the best quarterback ever?
Yeah.
I hope there's Wee Young or something, and he's a fucking 18-time fucking Super Bowl champ.
I mean, who's the closest? Would you think Yao Ming? He's probably the best Asian.
What about the Asian? We got to stop this, but a little bit more. How about the Asian guy who played in the NBA who took that shit? No, not Yao Ming. Not Yao Ming, but there was a guy that just
Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin, right? Didn't he have just some sort of weird, crazy?
He had a couple of years.
He had a 2 weeks of insanity, and then he fell off.
You mean Linsanity?
Yeah,
there you go.
Like some Steph Curry shit, right? It was 3-pointer shit, right?
Yeah. He went to Harvard.
Speaking of Asians, what happened to BKG? Oh my goodness! I shouldn't have had that third margarita.
I did message him, and he got back to me. He didn't want to say, but he said he'd see us tomorrow. So.
Oh, BKG, why don't you give me your digits, fool, and you can come on the show?
So he is competing tomorrow for the people listening.
That's what he said he would.
Lucky camera straps dipping into the 401k. Hope you guys had a good day. Jeffrey Adler is a beast. Fellner's coming back, and Lawson is going to take it to Tia next year. I did see Tia running around back there looking good. And Vellner is in a very good headspace. Michelle Letendre is quite the coach. I got some good behind the scenes stuff for you. She talks whatever that, like, she's the horse whisperer for Vellner.
Do we want to get into it right now?
No, let's collect some money. Oh, there's too much money coming in. Sorry, hold on. Nice try though. I appreciate you trying to push the show forward, John Young. Brian Spin of the Barbell Spin. He's doing the podcast during the day, evening, all the time. He's got all the up-to-date news. He's even got correspondence with BKG. And I can't even get an interview with BKG. Jessica Pearson, the CF Pod, was talking about Danielle Brandon's bad attitude. Thoughts? I don't know what the CF Pod is, and how it can reflect badly on the sport as a whole on ESPN. Thanks for being awesome. No, that's completely wrong. Danielle Brandon is 100% positive for the sport. There's zero negativity, even if she walked out there worshiping Satan. She is a powerhouse. She's extremely intense. She's extremely charismatic. Nothing has been given to her. She's earned everything she has or had. She has a tremendous team around her that is brute. And whatever pathologies or expressions that she is having on or off the field are perfect for CrossFit. And CrossFit will deal with them also. Dave yelled at her for saying the F word, and it's all perfect. It's perfect she said the F word on ESPN, and it's perfect that Dave yelled at her. The whole thing is a fantastic story, and no one can say otherwise, unless one of you guys has an opinion on it.
I just want to know.
I mean, she's true to herself. You know,
what are you at a fucking bar, Caleb? Where are you? Some guy walked by. What do you know? Hallway of a back.
Your gentleman lover back there.
Yeah.
I'm at the brothel. I'm at my brothel.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Young. Go ahead.
Danielle is true. She's true to herself. She doesn't try to put on a fake face for anybody, and I think that's something a lot of people value about her. I think that's why she has as many fans as she does. And
hey, dude, she's going hard in the paint. It's like, imagine loving a girl with all your heart, and you come around the corner and she's kissing a guy. And then that breaks your heart, but you still keep loving her. That's Danielle Brandon, man. She's giving it all. She's letting herself be hurt. She's all in, and she's getting hurt because she's not performing up to the expectations she wants, and she's acting out, and it's okay. No one's getting hurt. Enjoy the DB show. That's it.
Yeah.
She's passionate.
And don't expect her to not be that way.
Yeah.
She's always going to be that way.
She's not Conor McGregor. She's not being like, Conor McGregor was started flirting. I like him, but he started flirting with being a douchebag. There's no douchebag in Danielle Brandon.
And you don't have to like her. You can dislike her, but you should not tell her to change.
Yeah, she's not.
Don't root for her if you don't like her.
Yeah.
I think she brings in other fans that are tired of or want to see emotion out there. Like, we always see everybody just being super nice and it's great. Like, we want to see that emotion out there, whether it's for the good or for the bad. It makes it exciting. It makes it like a real person. And then my second question or my second comment is, I don't know why Jessica was watching the CrossFit podcast when John and I were live, but
yeah, Jessica. Ooh. Oh, careful. I love Jessica. $4.99. Sorry. I apologize for Mr. Spin's outburst. I apologize for Mr. Spin's outburst.
She was one of the 24.
Oh, man. Oh, Adrian. Who's hosting that show? I got to apologize.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Great question though. Then thank you for the loot, Jessica. Good question. Eaton Beaver, bam, we're live.
I like the profile picture. It's Sousa.
Oh yeah. Eaton Beaver's a girl? No, is that Sousa and some girl? No, that's not
Susan Grace, I think.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. It looks like her, doesn't it? I know. I can't really tell.
It's someone I can't tell either. I can't see that close.
What?
Cave Dastro, Sebi, don't lose the behind the scenes because of this conversation. Oh my God, I love Don Fall so much. I saw Don
better.
I saw Don with his family today. Man, beautiful family. You know what it was like? Well, I saw Don in the underground. I was running to go film something, and he was with his 3 kids and his wife. And it was like, you ever seen like a duck, like the king duck, and all the baby ducks like follow around? It was like that. Like it was pretty cool. It's like how I kind of like want my family to be.
Just a bunch of ducklings following you around.
Yeah, but my wife's a king duck. John, I'm sorry I made fun of your sunburn. You're a good dude.
Dang.
That is making fun of it, you dickhead.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Michael Birchfield. I think I met this dude today too. Gave him a big ass hug. Met Susan and Sevon today. Was impressed by their genuine attention given to a random fan. Dude, let me tell you, the random fans, I fucking tell them to eat a dick. You are not a random fan. You guys are great. Keep it up. Also, I thought Susan would be taller.
God.
You guys see him with his shirt off. He looks tall as shit with his shirt
Just
off.
leave us alone. About
Oh,
that.
John, did you have? I saw a comment that said you had an encounter with Sporty Beth today. Is that true?
No, I.
Huh?
I will discuss this off air.
Wow.
Oh, now you're gonna
No.
silence yourself. Okay.
Justine, the beautiful. I disagree. Sevon. Oh, that Susan looks taller with his shirt off. Fine, that's cool. I'm cool with that. Sevon played tetherball in high school. Dude, I sucked at tetherball.
Dude, we should play. There's a tetherball thing right here.
At the brothel?
Yeah, at the brothel. Yeah, it's when
kinda
you're
weird.
in between events.
Hey, are you going to be here on Monday, Sevon?
Yeah, just in the morning.
I think me and Brian are going to play frisbee golf in the morning. If you want to go.
Zach Scott 999. For your fourth margarita, Sevon, y'all fellas are killing it. John Young, Caleb Beaver, and you, Mr. Spin. I don't know what TFX is, but I'm gonna say
Fitness experience.
It's a composition.
Larry Farlow's clean and jerk, Mr. Young.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah, it's the biggest clean and jerk we've ever seen in the CrossFit Games, and it ties the biggest clean and jerk we've ever seen in a competition, right? Because Gee's 396 at Wadapalooza, which was fresh, by the way, not coming off of a rowing box jump, destroy your legs workout. I think Farlow's the strongest guy in the whole CrossFit world, at least in clean and jerk.
Hey, so I had this question for him, and I didn't ask.
Because this was stupid impressive. Go ahead.
Because I thought it was a dickhead question. I was gonna be like, "Hey, dude, have you ever thought about fucking just focusing on Olympic lifting?" I mean, I want him to stay in CrossFit, but I wanted to ask that. He's good enough to ask that, right?
I think he weighs
Is he
a lot.
focused?
Oh, okay.
He's 210 on his
he's-
profile.
I mean, he's all of 220.
Okay, so
and
he's still only good for a CrossFitter. He's still not
Yeah.
world class. Okay.
no, in the Olympics, my body weight in the Olympics is clean and jerking 506.
Okay. He was very happy after that lift. You'll see it in the behind the scenes. He was the happiest guy ever who got cut. He was proud of himself, and you'll hear about how him and Nick Matthew, I think it was Nick Matthew. No, him and Bronislaw were playing head games with each other. And it's cool that such a young kid is experiencing that kind of sophistication.
What was funny was Farlow was lifting before Bronislaw, and he would not put his weights on. It was so maddening because I'm trying to figure out what is he going to do next. What does Bron have to do to match it? Like I'm trying to do the math myself, and he would not touch his weights until Bronislaw touched his weights. He literally waited till 30 seconds till he had to lift, and then finally put on like ones on, just so Bronislaw wouldn't change anything. Because, and I mean, no, it paid off for him. He's a monster. I mean, Braun's a monster too. That 315 snatch that he did, that's the most we've ever seen in a competition. Like at this level, I'm not talking about semifinals, but in the CrossFit Games, it's the most we've ever seen a CrossFit Games athlete snatch, and he did it easy. I know we miss Guy being here, but those two guys both did. I mean, they're both right there with him, if not better. I've never seen Guy snatch 315. I've seen him clean and jerk 396 or 395, whatever it was, but those two guys are incredible.
And Guy would not have gotten 396 today.
On the second lift, he wouldn't have graded on. I think they only did 2 lifts. Like to do this cold, essentially 2. They were cold. You wait 20 minutes in the corrals, and then to do it with just 2 attempts. And on top of that, Do you know how hard it is to be snatching? Like you snatch and then it's without any warm up at all. Now you have to clean and jerk 90% of your max with no warm up on the clean and jerk. The first clean and jerk you're doing is 365.
You don't think they warmed up their clean and jerk in the back?
Yeah,
that's
but
what I
you
thought.
wait 30 minutes and in the corrals before you even get going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you
then
get
you
cold
snatch.
again.
You snatch. You're
Did you
firing.
see Noah? You saw Noah?
Did
He
you
looked like
see
he didn't know
Noah?
how to. The first one.
Every single athlete I talked to said the wait in between lifts was too long. And by too long, meaning something that they hadn't practiced. The entire thing was too long of a wait for an ideal lift. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the competition. I'm not saying it's not cool to make them wait that long. I'm just saying for an ideal condition, which John Young's talking about, there was not an ideal condition. And to get these kind of lifts in a non-ideal condition is even more amazing than how amazing they are. And yet also don't forget there's 10,000 people focused on you screaming.
Yeah, that place was so loud.
I want to. Edgar Fonseca is forcing us to start the show with his next $4.99 question. So before we do that, let's bring up the leaderboard. I want to ask
Men or women?
any of you guys to jump in. Doesn't matter. But right around right at the cut line, I want to look at like 21 through 25, and I just want to let you guys know that it's something else down there. I've recalibrated my perspective. J.R. Howell was like, "Hey, you just view these guys as dancing monkeys," and I was like, but dude, like someone should slap me around. James Sprague should slap me around for that. Maurice Fiebig, I'll start with him. Amazing guy, 28 years old, got his coach down there, giving it his all today. Fantastic gentleman. Second year at the games, I believe.
Very
Missing
well
out-
spoken. Very well spoken.
yeah, German cat. Very well spoken. Thank you, Brian. Extreme, like doesn't even sound like he's German. Doesn't have that cadence that us Americans are like, what are you saying? Like even if his
Yeah.
English is perfect. I mean, it sounds fantastic. Like he's from Denmark. Scroll. How many points was he out by?
5.
Oh yeah, crazy.
And Moritz is one of those guys that he has events where he does extremely well, even in world class, against world class people, and then he's promising because like if he fills the holes that he has, he could become consistent. Like they're obvious holes. They're obvious holes to work on. It's not like he's the 25th fittest guy through everything. There's some stuff where he's 5th place in the world in, and then there's some stuff where he's 30th place in the world in. And somebody like Jeff Adler started out like that. If when he first broke in the competition, and if lifting events, he could be 3rd place, and then gymnastics events, he'd be 30th place. And then he's just little by little started knocking them out one by one, got better every single year. Now he's, might be the fittest man in the world. And somebody like Moritz can do, when they have obvious holes to work on and it's not just across the board, I think it's easier to work those weaknesses than, 15th, 25th, 15th, 25th. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially if they're things like just endurance, as opposed to like the handstand push-ups, which could be a stopper. Samuel Cornway from CrossFit Mayhem, severely injured. In my opinion, which I expressed to him, he should have pulled out 2 events ago. Did not pull out. You will see it in the behind the scenes where I'm kind of even pressuring him to pull out. And he's like, no, dude. And he says it. I'm a tough guy. We're all tough guys. All 40 of us here are tough guys. We don't pull out. He said to me today, if you ask me on a scale of 1 to 10 how much something hurts, you'll never basically hear me say more than 5. And went out there and played the game with Nick Matthew. Pushed Nick Matthew. Him and Nick Matthew pushed back and forth. Beat Nick Matthew by a pound on I think it was the snatch. Missed his first snatch. And then in his first lift, missed his first attempt and then got his second attempt in the first snatch. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean severely injured. I mean, like a dude who's walking around and you're like, hey, that dude's hurt. Someone check on him.
You wouldn't have thought so by the way he was lifting, though.
Right.
my
I agree.
He just
couldn't-
sabbed up and went out there and handled business.
he couldn't even stand up on the finish mat at the end of the burpee box jump workout. Like he couldn't even lift his leg up to it. But then he started snatching and clean and jerking.
Yeah, his back
Madman.
is fucked up, dude. He's moving around like an old man back there. Yeah, he is fucked up. By the way, all these dudes are way bigger than you think. All the women too. Like when you're next to them in person, they're not. They don't look like they do on Instagram.
Formidable.
Yeah. Samuel Cornway is a big fucking piece of meat.
Yeah.
Anyone else before we move on to Fabian Beneito?
No, he definitely looked like he was hurt, so I'm not surprised.
John, Fabian, great athlete. Won. What did he win? Dubai.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's a solid week from him. I think it was going to be hard for him to make the 30th cut, and he did relatively easy. I wouldn't be dejected if I was Fabian. 23rd is nothing to be mad about.
Yeah.
And he's in the same boat as Moritz for me. Like they both have things that they're really good at, and they both have things that they're bad at. And it's obvious, and they know that, and it's easy to work those things. It's not there. When you have home run ability, you can be dangerous, and Fabian's one of those guys too. Same with Heinrich. I mean, Heinrich went for it hard on the box jump workout. You could see he sent his soul, which he is amazing at doing. If you ever followed Heinrich, if it's a short sprint, Heinrich is going to go for it badly, and he either will make it or he will crash incredibly hard.
Hey,
Henrik
Henrik Happelainen, after he was on the show, he told me that he could kickflip. And I was like, hey, can you send me a video of that? I want to post it. And he sent me a video. I still haven't posted it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I need to, but yeah.
Wait, was it a recent kickflip? Or was that an old video that he sent?
No. Recent. Like very recent. Like where's he training? Was he at he was either at Krypton or at Mayhem or something, and he did it there.
I think everybody from Europe was at Krypton.
Right,
Much.
okay.
That's awesome.
I almost spoke to Laura Horvath today. Henrik, Fabian Beneito, great guy. Henrik Happelainen, great guy. Great attitudes down there, both of them. Happelainen was great. Got tons of behind-the-scene footage with him. Fabian I did not film with him the whole time. I don't think his English is so bueno.
Question.
Yeah.
Is that Fabian's a part of the program, right?
No,
the training
culture.
Training culture is all the Spaniards, right?
Yeah.
The program is Moritz Fiebig, and I got to speak with John Singleton. I hadn't spoken with him in 10 years. What a fucking cool dude. Well spoken. Cares.
We need to find a way to send a pig to training culture, because the pig chipper is pretty much the reason why Fabian Beneito did not make it. Fabian Beneito was fit enough to make the top 20 if he could. I'm guessing it's the pig because I don't see how it could be anything else.
Hey, we would need to send it by
event.
ship and send it now.
Well, they could recreate it. When was the pig first introduced? 2015.
15.
So you had some time.
How the fuck did you know that, Souza?
I actually know quite a bit. As long
Just
as
This is like, I
From
could be
listening
an
to the show? Just from listening to the show?
just from being a boss.
Oh,
He
it's
follows
like,
along.
fuck.
He follows along.
Dude, I've been on the show 1,200 times. I didn't even know that. 2015. Jesus Christ. My God.
I get lucky every now and then.
James Sprague, my God. I don't have anything nice to say about James Sprague, but I want to say this.
James is my boy.
Someone sent him a link. God, I was all up in James' business the whole week. James Sprague, after the lift, people who were going to get cut or who had their feelings hurt would immediately retreat around the corner and go down the tunnel as far as they could in the athlete warm-up area, maybe even escape and go home. James Sprague waited right by where the athletes get out, and Matt Torres, that cat Dom, and that cat DC that looks like, I don't know where the fuck DC looks like he's from. He's European as a motherfucker. Doesn't even look human. And they surrounded James Sprague, and he's sitting there. And they were like his angels. And I walked up and I filmed him. I'm like, how you doing, James? He's like, I did the best I could, blah, blah, blah. Stayed positive. He was doing that thing, like when you hold your eyes kind of weird, like maybe he was holding back some tears. I couldn't tell. But his voice was strong, no crackling, confident, and just the giver that James Sprague is. Just gave, just still giving.
Mm-hmm.
And Man, you want your daughter to date that dude, and you want that guy to be your next door neighbor for sure.
Did you notice any difference between those who got cut on Friday night versus Saturday night?
Yeah, these people are handling. Yeah, great question, Spin. These people are handling it much better for the most part. Yeah,
and
they're handling
I
it.
asked because seeing Kelly Baker, like she was devastated Friday night, and now she just again missed by one, and her post was much more grateful and happy to be there. So
Dude,
24
Kelly
hours
Baker
was
made the most of
big
that
difference.
opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Great. We got great footage of her behind the scenes. I agree. Totally. She basically says, "Hey, I got a second life."
Mm-hmm.
Let's go over to the women. We'll do 5 eulogies over there, and then we will back to collecting cash. Cash. Hey, everyone, you need to know that if you want to do California peptides, if you want to do capeptides.com, today, Sarah sent me California Peptides sent me a text message that said if you use code word Sevon or Hiller, Hiller's a little easier to spell.
There it is. Use a QR code.
You're going to get one of those bottles of water that you need to reconstitute the peptides.
Hydroponic water.
Cut that. Spin, can you cut that? You seem like
shit. Sorry.
it's like bacterial free water. I don't know what it is. Bacterial static, baccostatic. You get a free bottle of water that you need to reconstitute the peptides, and you get free shipping, I think. And you're gonna want to do that because that'll save you $25. That's only gonna be for 2 days. Also, if you are at the venue, go to Paper Street Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Vendor Village. It's right next to Dave Newman's RX Ropes, right across from Innovate, where I hung out with Scott Panchik today. And also, buy some Innovates and get some ropes. My kids use the whatever. What rope is that Dave Newman sells? Is that the RX rope?
RX rope.
RX Smart Gear.
Yeah, my kids jumped the shit out of that.
Those are great ropes.
I accidentally left mine when I was deployed, and they demolished the building that I was living in, so I couldn't get it back.
Oh,
On a side note, people, about Caleb's jump. If you want to know the history of Caleb's jump rope,
I had it for like 10 years. I had it for like 10 years.
Oh shit! Caleb was deployed, and while he was deployed in an undisclosed location, he took his jump rope. Hey, that place where we did the podcast has been destroyed.
Not that place, but the place that I was living. Well, I guess one of the places that I did the podcast. Yeah, it's not there anymore.
oh shit.
You mean when you would do the podcast under that bunk bed? That place is gone.
That's gone.
I was telling someone today, he's like, "What's one of the secrets of your podcast? Like, why do you think it's successful?" I'm like, "Well, we got a guy in the Air Force who was fucking forced to do the podcast."
Government issue.
All right, women 21 through 25. Really? Oh, Bailey Rail made it.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah.
They were
Just
interviewing her.
semifinals. Come
Wait a
back, come
second.
back.
Wait a second, but
This
Ben
is-
Davidson and I were interviewing her today like she didn't make it.
You need to update it. It's not.
Oh, there's a
Let me
tie.
refresh
There's
it.
a tie. Hold on.
Let's see if I refresh it. If it's different, it's different.
oh no.
I have
Oh,
a different leaderboard.
Hey, did we do the dudes wrong?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
shit.
It's right now. It's
No,
right
no,
now.
no. I refreshed the dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
There you go.
my
There we go.
God.
That's right.
Hey, I got a crazy story to tell you about Shelby Neal.
Wait,
So
where'd
she-
Bailey Rail go? Where'd Bailey Rail go?
She's down there now.
They're gone.
The total sent her
She's
down.
She gone.
where is she? Let's see. Okay, damn.
Oh,
Damn.
that refresh was harsh.
Hey,
Sorry,
so tonight,
sorry.
we're at dinner, and it's me and Patrick Rios and Bella and Grace and Souza and Hiller and Alexis. Did I forget anyone?
Caleb.
Me, but it's okay.
Oh, Caleb. Hey, Caleb's sitting to my right. Caleb's the guy I talk to the most. Isn't that great? And I fucking can't remember.
I was like, you guys are hanging tough.
And so Hiller's like, "Hey, you want to see something crazy?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he pulls up this photo, and it's of his quads next to another dude's quads, but you can't see their faces. And he's bragging. He in a subtle brag. Subtle. He doesn't well, I think he's bragging. He doesn't say. He's like, "Hey," basically says those are Jack Farlow's quads. and like in the picture, Hiller's quads look bigger.
And Tanner.
And we're like, hey, can we see the picture of the entire guy? Can we see all of Farlow in the picture? Just, you got to confirm it. And he squeezes it in, and it's not Jack Farlow. And we're like, hey, dude, that's not Jack Farlow. And he's like, yeah, it is. We're like, no, it's not. He's like, yeah, it is. We're like, dude, it's not.
He was
and then
adamant.
He didn't know this, but me and Souza and Caleb had just met the guy in the picture, and the guy in the picture was Shelby Neal's boyfriend.
In the
my
elevator.
goodness.
In the elevator.
Right before.
Yeah, right before that. And so Hiller went up to some random dude who was Shelby Neal's boyfriend. Like, can we take a picture of our quads? Thinking it was Jack Farlow.
I have that whole story on film, by the way.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
So crazy. Okay, here we go. Shelby Neal, congratulations. Can't wait to stick the camera in your face tomorrow. Kelly Baker, absolutely amazing. Quality interviews, totally accommodating to the behind the scenes. 21st place. To be honest, I don't know if this is a compliment, but I think she exceeded her presumed potential. I think 21st is amazing for her first year at the games.
For somebody who came in last in the semifinal.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Mhm. And almost got cut.
Mr. Young?
No, for her to get in last second to the top 30 and then get what'd she get in the 5K?
Eighth, yeah.
Yeah.
Eighth in the 5K,
19th after that or something. 13th.
Yeah, and then win her heat in the intervals. Like I know she didn't plays as good like overall, but she won her heat in the intervals. And
wow. So where'd
Yeah.
she shit the bed in the total?
No, it was just everybody in the last two heats.
The first interval was very slow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so she did good. It's just the competition is stiff.
If she would have been in
Yeah.
probably the second or third heat, she probably would have cut some time off of that. Just having some experience to see how the first heat went, right? And I think she probably would have passed Shelby at that point, just having a little bit more experience. And
Hey, climbing 10 spots in one day is freaking crazy. Like that's hard to do.
After getting a text at 11 p.m. after being told she was going to get got.
I'm surprised
She's
she
like-
even saw it. Like,
Seriously,
there's-
what if
she'd
she
be
didn't look at her
asleep.
email? What if she
I'd
was
either
like,
be
I'm out, guys. I'm
dead
done.
asleep
Let's
or-
go home.
Hammered at
deep
the
in a
bar.
stupor. Yeah,
Hammered at-
exactly.
Yeah, she did say that. Yeah. I interviewed her, Susan, and she was like, "Hey, it's crazy that I didn't start drinking."
She said she had a burger and a beer.
Oh, she did. Okay, she said
Yeah.
something to me about like,
Dang.
"I'm glad I didn't start drinking wine."
She,
Hey, so that's a good point. She climbed 10 spots like John Young said, which is incredible. I mean, all those other girls qualified legitimately. She kind of got the gimme, and she made the most of it and climbed 10 spots. Good on her.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Excuse me. Christine Kohlenbrander. I actually thought she was going to make it. I thought she was in.
Yeah,
She needs to
especially
work
after
on
the
that.
total.
she's working that running.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian. Just, I think she's the person that Olivia beat, right? We made a bet whether Kerstetter would be last place in the 5K or not, and
Olivia
we
beat
both
two.
we both said that Olivia was going to be last, and Christine held her up.
Hey, did Bronislaw take last place in the 5K?
Yeah, but Cornway gave him a run for his money with his broke back.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Crazy.
That's hilarious.
Sahar Kai, I saw her back there. I never talked to her once. I wish I would have. I don't know much about her. Got to have her on the podcast eventually. How many games has she been to? Is this her second, third?
I think it's her second.
Yeah.
It's at least their second.
CrossFit Oslo from Turkey. Yeah, I should have talked to her. There's two women that I didn't talk to that I wish I would have talked to. Alexa Williams. Alexia?
Alexia. Yeah.
Yeah. She's cool looking.
It's her first games, correct?
Yes.
Alexia Williams? Yeah, I never even seen that name. What country was she from?
Argentina.
Yeah, I should have talked to her. That was stupid. Her and Sahar Kai, but there's only so much time back there. Anyone want to say anything about Miss Sahar?
I think that's pretty.
Yeah,
good
I mean, I know
performance.
she's 23rd. She exceeded expectations. Kind of like Kelly Baker. Like I had her in the bottom 5. I think. I know I had Kelly Baker in the bottom 5, and so and Brian did too. As far as so just to give you two people's Brian friend.
And me.
Was that was not just me. But she exceeded everybody's expectations, Kelly Baker and Seher Kaya. Just for her to be 23rd, I don't think she could ask for better than that. I'm pretty sure she's very satisfied with her performance, and it's something to build off of.
Yeah, and she's from the Asian region, obviously from Turkey, but she's been living and training up in Sweden at Oslo, and they have something good going there.
They do.
Fit people there.
Hey, who's winning teams? Is Invictus winning teams?
Invictus, and then Oslo, the Oslo team, and then Proven is in third.
Man, I heard some great shit about the Invictus team today. Wild shit. Wild. I've been following them a little bit. I've been filming with Jorge Chama.
Yeah, they're cool.
What are the girls' names? Don't tell me. Devin.
Yes.
Weiss.
There you go.
Two different people. Amanda Barnhart. What a great attitude. You know what's crazy? So Amanda was there the whole week. I said hi to her a couple of times. She didn't say anything back to me. I thought she was blowing me off. But like a fucking insecure little idiot that I am sometimes, she wasn't. Because today she's like, hey, like she said to me, hey, how come you haven't had me back on the podcast? And what's funny, Amanda, like if you're listening, by the way,
Yeah.
Sousa did say, I told Sousa that, and I'm like, hey, why didn't we ever have her back on? And Sousa showed me he sent her 3 text messages, so you didn't respond, Amanda. But besides all of that, who gives a shit? When she approached me today, I was smitten. And I immediately started giving her as much attention as I could because she is cool as shit. And I filmed with her 3 or 4 times. And she's a wonderful human being. And she expressed her disappointment in her performance, but she also said that she's given it her all, and she is happy about that. She feels like good about that. I did not. It's interesting. I did not see her. She seemed still in control, but not faking control. But just like a kind of a sincere, like bummed, but I didn't see like when Danielle wasn't doing good, like it's just written all over her face. Shit's fucking going crazy. Sparks flying off her and shit. Hair's all crazy. If you Amanda's one of those people that if she looks at you or she's a friend to you or she talks to you, you immediately feel kind of special. Great girl. A lot of potential. I hope this isn't her last year. 31 years old. I don't think it is her last year. Interesting. HWPO too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder this is a crazy thing to say, but I wonder if in some way I should wait. I won't wait. I wonder if Ben Bergeron and somehow is like, well, yeah, you should have stayed with me. Like to some of these guys.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say. Do you think he's kind of like looking at a few of the people that jump ship that are?
I'm not trying to be a dick, but it just seems like a natural thing. Like I had a girlfriend, she left me, and now she got chlamydia with the new guy. Sorry, I mean, but I'm not happy, but I'm like,
At 11 o'clock tonight, you think Ben Bergeron will text her you up?
Oh,
no, come on.
Goodness, Sean.
It's not like that. I don't want to be that harsh, but
That's why she's coming back on the show.
yeah. But it's just like I don't mean it like I'm not saying it should be like that. I'm just saying those are natural things. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like you buy your new wife a bigger ring than your ex-wife to kind of stick it. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I've only had one wife, but all right.
Oh, shit.
God, I shouldn't have said that. Why didn't you stop me, Susan? What the fuck?
Rebecca
We tried.
Vidison, huh?
Oh, Vidison, the avatar. So Vidison finishes the lifting event. Oh, who wants to say something about Amanda Barnhart? Any of you guys want to talk about how great she is?
Well, the first
She
time
is
we were on
great.
the podcast, she was awesome, and you really had a great time with her. And we thought she was kind of going to be a staple after that. So
Did we?
hopefully now we did.
Yeah.
You and I
Okay.
both talked about. We
Yeah.
texted her immediately because remember if you remember. That's a great thing. We had to go via email with her, and then after the podcast, she's like, "Here's my number, blah blah blah. Hit me up."
We had to work for it.
Yeah, she made us work for that one.
Okay, well, yeah, she should be a regular.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe, yeah, she should be a regular. Oh shit!
Are you getting strange texts again?
No, it's
He's got to move rooms again.
It's dead. What's up? You up?
oh my god, it's Justin's dad turned 51 today. Damn it!
Punch my mic.
Got to go to the
Can't
RV
believe it.
park.
Oh, it's always like
Damn
his
it.
birthday out here.
Happy birthday, Mr. Medeiros. Shit.
Happy birthday.
Tony.
Happy
Tony.
birthday, Tony.
I have a feeling I'm going to go out to his house and party sometime soon.
Yeah, let's do it. You got to pass by
Uh,
my house to get to his house.
I was wondering how you invited yourself.
That's an
I
invite.
think-
That
yeah,
was good. That was
I
good.
figured you're gonna stop by, see the gym. We'll go together.
What a douche. I didn't go to your wedding. I haven't been to your gym.
It's cool.
It's cool.
You're making me work for it.
Rebecca Vidison was crying after the lifting event, and I walked up to her, and she was crying in joy because she said when she was out there doing the lifting event, she realized for the first time that she was at the CrossFit Games.
Oh man.
Yeah, she hadn't been in 5 years, and this is her first time ever as an individual. She's been trying for a really long time, and
She went 5 years ago, team?
Team, yeah,
Wow.
2018.
I had no idea. Okay.
And she made it in as the 11th person or the 10th person, the last person to make it in for Europe. So for her to get 25th and be able to do all the way through Saturday, I don't think she expected that. So yeah, similar to Seher Kaya, like I feel like she's very, very happy with how the weekend went for her.
Hey, full-blown avatar, people. Full-blown avatar. Put a fucking tail on Rebecca Vidison. I'm telling you. What a rock star. She looks like a bona fide professional athlete. She looks like a superhero. Go ahead, Caleb.
Another similar story to Rebecca Fittison would have been on the men's side, the David Sharunki.
John, you're
John,
snoring in your mic.
please move your nose away from the microphone.
No, John, don't. Hey,
Anyway.
Sorry.
remind me to tell you something about David Shrunk when we go home
Okay.
on a podcast. It's a good
Okay.
lesson for all the athletes. David Shrunk. I really like him, by the way, but I got to tell you something about him and Emma Tall and their coaches. But remind me when I go home.
Mhm.
So after
I don't want to say it now, and then they approach me and talk to me about it at the venue.
Chat, remember that.
It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad.
Mhm.
So David Shrunk at the end of the clean and jerk snatch event, I was just kind of standing at where the entrance was, where everybody comes in and out of where all the athletes come in and out. And he was walking kind of behind like Noah Olson and I think Ant Haynes and whoever was in that first heat. They were all kind of grouping in together. And then that big gaggle just kind of went through the tunnel. And then David stopped right at the entrance of the tunnel and turned around and just kind of looked at the scene. He just like kind of took it all in. You could kind of tell it was kind of emotional for him. I don't know exactly. I can't speak to exactly what his emotions was, but I felt like a little teary-eyed, a little like choked up, because somebody like that, you take a moment to turn around and look like, hey, I might never be here again. This is I don't know how many other opportunities I'm going to have like this. But I want to sit here and just kind of soak it in. And me and another volunteer looked at each other and we both just like had like a big sigh and a little weepy
You
eye.
have video of that. Someone
I
has
did.
video of that.
Yeah, Caleb
Yeah.
had it. It's a great
I put,
shot.
I put it on the story. I wanted to give it context just so people understand like the emotions that these athletes are going through are just so.
Can you pull that up
Big.
on the story? That's good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed
Yeah,
me that
and-
tonight at dinner. That was great.
Mhm.
You got
Go ahead,
to think he's 33. I don't think anybody expected him to make the games, and then he did. And then nobody expected him to make the first cut, and then he did.
Right.
And this is his first actual games. He made it in 2020 and then had to withdraw. And I know 2020 was the weird year, right?
Yeah.
Where he
Yeah.
did it online.
He did it online, but he had to withdraw.
Yeah,
he
the
was at-
online games he had to withdraw. So
He-
that's
he
like
did.
the worst games ever.
He did make it to the games on a team back in 2016.
Right. But this
But
is
as
his
an
first
individual. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is good. This is
Yeah.
good. Watch
his
this,
first
people.
individual CrossFit games.
David Shrunk. This is great.
He's a gentleman on the left side, right next to behind Luke Parker. It looks like Luke Parker's coming in. Samuel Cornway is fist bumping some other people, and David's just kind of looking back at the rest of the Coliseum.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
59. Good stuff. Okay, I'm going to tell you what it is. Here you go. If you are an athlete and you want attention from the media, and you reach out and ask for attention from the media, and the media starts giving you attention, you have now no longer get to control when we get to film you and don't get to film you.
Mm.
So if you ask for attention and you want to be interviewed and you come up to me and say some shit like, hey, you've been neglecting so-and-so and they deserve attention. And I say, you're right. We have been neglecting them and they do deserve attention. And then I start filming that person and then shit goes sideways and I go to film that person. And you're like, no, not now. Not cool. Now, there's different people. There's people who get tons of attention. Matt Torres today waved me off when I was filming Danielle Brandon. I get it. She's not begging for attention. She's not demanding the media. But if you're asking for attention, once I've started investing in filming with you, and I've do 6 to 10 interviews with you every single day, and we get to day 3, you don't get to be like, hey, I'm crying now because I had a bad event. Don't film me now. Like, fuck you. I'm done with you. I've invested in you. I'm giving you a chance to. I know it's hard. I know you have to be vulnerable. But it's not like that. I can't invest in you all this time and energy and then you pull out because things aren't going the way you plan them to go. It may even be better that you cried and failed and you let me film it.
Mm-hmm.
But just so you know, that's not the game. We're like the media is people too. Once we make that gentleman's deal, that partnership that we're going to tell your story, you're in.
Yeah, I think 2017 was Josh Bridges' worst year ever, and he was in the last heat every single after day 1, and he had no problem with Stefan filming him the whole time. I don't know if you said this straight up, but did you?
And he's rich today from his training program, and he's rich today.
Yeah, and one of your questions was like, Josh, why do you suck?
Oh, did I say that? That's inappropriate. Well,
I mean, he was in good spirits. You were joking around. It wasn't like he was crying or anything. But
hey,
and he's like, I don't know why, man. But it's bad.
I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say today when Matt Torres waved me off, he should have let me come in. But that's okay. I'm not even slightly bitter about it because it's a great thing. But like, I was ready to match Danielle's energy. And she didn't want to be filmed, but I think in the end it could have been a real moment for her.
And I know it's tough for those athletes and like the coaches.
So tough.
People actually like you more from that. Nobody wants to be like held up on the pedestal and only show the highlight reel because then actually people want you to fall. They want to watch you fall. But when you show your vulnerability like the way that some of them do, the audience actually gets behind you. The fans get behind you more.
Yeah. And I know Matt Torres. Go ahead, John.
You take Justin after event 3. His teary-eyed interview. Like won me over a lot. I'm notoriously a Justin hater.
He's human now.
Yes. And I felt so. I'm like, I want you to do so good now. Like I was rooting for him so hard because he's real. Yeah, 100. What Caleb said.
And just to be clear, Matt Torres was trying to protect his athletes.
Yeah, that's his job.
He was doing the right thing.
Right.
That's his job.
That's not who you're talking about. Who waved you off? Who?
No. That wasn't who I was talking about. That was totally cool. That was totally fine because I actually captured the whole moment. But there's other people, and Danielle's never asking me to follow her, or Matt's never like those people. But there's other people out there who deserve attention, who the coaches are like come out of their way, and they're like, "Hey, can you hook up my athlete with some attention?" I get it. Yes, I'll try.
Yeah, and just that context of that Danielle story, you actually already had interaction with her prior to that, and then
right. Okay, there's no dig at Danielle or Matt in this. Brute has been above and beyond, and Danielle's been above and beyond accommodating for our crew. Like don't anyone mistake that. I'd defend Danielle and that crew to the end. Edgar, okay, here we go. Edgar Fonseca. 50 minutes in. This is why you guys are watching the show. You ready to fucking rally, guys? With only 1 day left, who do you guys think will win the games?
John didn't want to answer that.
Mr. Spin, while I go take a pee. Go ahead, Mr. Spin.
All right. What's going on?
John's got issues. John's got issues with the men.
Yeah.
I'm ready. What's up?
Let Mr. Spins first. Okay.
Okay.
Who will win
Bring
the
up
games?
the leaderboard, please, Caleb.
I think Caleb's working on it. Yeah.
Which way are we starting? The
Men.
Men.
So we only know one of the three.
And what is it again?
muscle up. It's 5 rounds of 7 muscle ups, and then a sandbag over 3 different walls.
Increasing weight on the sandbag.
It goes 150,
The
100,
last round.
and then the last round is 200, 125. So there's only the last round gets heavier. The log that they have to kind of throw it over, I can't tell if it's progressively taller or not, but it looks to be about the same height as Sydney Michelation. I don't know, 5.5 feet, something like that.
So Colton's gonna have to wall ball it over.
Yeah. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, 13-minute time cap. So it'd be fairly quick. But they do have to jump over the log as well.
I'm gonna pick that bag up. I'm walking with it.
Okay, so it does get higher, it looks like. So the first
As
one's
you go advance down the field.
yeah. And when you see him with the very end, like it's up near top of her head. So,
Oh wow, that is tall.
yeah, that last one.
So they will have to kind of wall ball it over that thing, huh?
Yeah, definitely the last one. So we all know that ring muscle ups is probably Roman's least favorite movement out there. I think Jeff Adler is looking good in that. Chandler Smith will be okay. Vellner will destroy it.
Oh shit! Adler is within. I didn't know idea it was so close.
13 points. He was after event 10. Adler's going to be ahead.
He was 100 points down 24 hours ago.
Adler's gonna win. Adler's gonna win.
Adler is. Look at this, and here's why. 5K cross country 5K second. Olympic total 4th. That shows his range.
And the intervals, even the intervals, he was
I mean, look at the intervals, but I mean, the guy ran out and ran a 5K, got 2nd place, and then came in and lifted the heavy barbells and got 4th.
Yeah, dude, he's a monster.
I mean,
hey, can Vellner do it? Can Vellner come back 100 points?
So here's the thing. I 100% think Vellner's going to win the event tomorrow, and everybody's going to get hyped on him. Roman's going to struggle. Adler's going to be fine. The problem is, I don't think Vellner can take Adler because he's got a 90-point lead on Vellner right now. After the next event, it might be an 80-point lead. It's not going to be a lot on Vellner. Vellner's not going to be able to make that up on Adler. Would have to bomb 2 straight events, and it's not going to happen. Vellner or Adler or Roman would have to bomb 2 straight events for Vellner to pass them. Roman, we know, is not going to do great on this one, and Vellner's probably going to win. So
could Jay Crouch beat Roman on this next workout?
Yeah.
oh
God, yeah. I need that. Come on, Jay.
But for Vellner to overtake those two, I think it would be a stretch for him to even overtake one, but it's possible. I don't think it's possible for him to overtake both of them. I think he can win all 3 events.
Yeah. Jan Clark, 20
euros.
Pounds.
Thanks for all the coverage and shows this weekend. Can't wait for the behind the scenes. Jealous of everyone being able to meet up this week. Also, stop everyone. John is not gay. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll stop. Tommy Rodriguez. Wow, this dude's yoked.
Oh yeah,
I got to put my hands on this guy today. I felt him up. Tommy Rodriguez, great meeting you guys. Keep up the good work. Yeah, yoked. That's a big dude. That's like he's like a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Like hit you, knock you down. Laura,
prayer roast.
Okay, if you say so. Thank you.
Works.
Oh, did I see Heidi Kroom? Oh, here we go. Caleb, you're slipping.
What?
You didn't highlight Heidi?
Sorry, my bad.
Just look at Caleb was about to fight back, and then he just took a look.
Laura Privos won the visor today too.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, we're doing little hunts and things, so pay attention to the stories on the podcast Instagram. She won a visor.
Then not thank you for that $10. That visor probably cost me $10. Heidi Kroom, I was 2 seats down from Guy and his wife. Oh, no wonder you didn't mark that. Good job, Caleb. I forgive you. Great Ghost. I discovered today the red shirt people checking the bags and tickets are mission workers. What does that mean? Like former drug addicts? They get $5 a day and their hotel meals, and that's it. They get an extra $20 if they find fentanyl, and they get to keep it. Oh, that's cool.
I think we met.
At the
We
start,
met
like,
her.
clapping and going. Who did we met? Oh,
Grey
Grey Ghost?
Ghost. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
met
did.
her. Super
met
nice
her.
lady.
Yeah, she's cool. Everybody's cool.
Aaron, the sunflower. Sevon, any info on Annie Thor's daughter? I feel like everything Henshaw will bring up will help what seems to be the issue. What issue? No, dude, I saw Yami doing some shit to her today. Like, yeah, it's like that. Like
Huh?
yeah, he like pushes on these pressure points from like her buttocks all the way down to like her hamstrings.
I saw
Like
that
he-
too.
Like he digs his thumbs into her, and then like she bends over and she does all like I don't know what it is, but he's trying to tweak with something. Why did she have some bad lifts? I thought she had some great lifts. I saw her and Katrin like
Crazy saves, dude. Crazy saves.
but she
That
did
whole
great,
thing.
right?
Yeah, that corner with Danielle and the daughters, that was just like so fun to watch. All three of them over there it was just like mass drama,
Star power.
chaos. Yeah,
And Amanda was there too.
right.
Amanda was right
Yeah,
next to
even
the
better.
meeting.
That was awesome.
Oh shit. Spin, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Jessica Pearson, $4.99. I want to formally apologize to the Barbell Spin. Would have much rather have been listening to you. I love Danielle Brandon. Just curious what you all thought. I don't know what that means, but I think she's disappointed that she was listening to the wrong show.
I think
Well,
so.
apology not accepted.
Oh shit, Fergie show. Jack Farlow ain't no Craig Ritchie.
Okay.
Dude, I'm like I think like I'm building a friendship with Craig Ritchie. It's like weird.
Yeah, I had a conversation with him.
Yeah, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Does he think we're building a friendship? I think it's like
he does. It was
yeah.
nice.
And his chick said hi to me.
What?
Like usually I have to say hi to them, and then the other day she said like hi to me. I was like, oh fuck, I might be like having new friends. I don't really have room for new friends, but like,
Heber said hi to me.
it's my fault. I tried to be friends with them first. I fucked up.
You
Now
were
they're
the
friends.
one looking for attention.
Thank you. Yes. Spin, you said that out loud. Can you put that in the private chat? Fuck. Semper something. Hey, Sevon, was it Dan Bailey, the one giving you the brush off 4 times yesterday that you talked about? No. Dude, Dan Bailey's the nicest dude fucking ever. I mean, I haven't seen him here but he doesn't know he wouldn't know how to brush off a fucking scorpion if it was taking a chunk out of his helmet.
Nice guy.
Katie
I've not heard that
Petrick.
one before.
Thank you. Katie Petrick, great to see Sevon at Paper Street Coffee this morning. Felt honored to make him feel tall. We saw eye to eye.
Wow.
Well, thanks for
Shout
fucking
out,
it up
Katie.
now. Eric Wheaton, I feel like this is like a rap song. Like I say stuff, and then when I take a breath, Sousa inserts some shit. Like I go, "Bad boys," and he goes, "Boys."
What? Yeah.
And Spin's there just to kick me if I slip up. Eric Wheaton, crushing it, boys. Can't wait for the behind the scenes stuff on most memorable moment today while filming and interviewing. Hey, dude, when Danielle Brandon came off the floor after her Olympic lifts, every other time she's come off the floor, there's more media on her than there are flies on diarrhea. It is crazy. The media is on her like seagulls at the dump. It is, I mean, they swarm, dude. And there's a dude with like a boom, and it's crazy. When she came off the floor after the Olympic lifts, not one media person came up to her. Not one.
I wish I could have followed her. That would have been incredible.
And I was like, that's my move. And I fucking flew right into her. And it was like, and I knew why the other media guys weren't there. Pussies. Because Danielle Brandon, when she came out of that tunnel, turned into fucking, what's the lady's name on the Khaleesi? There were like dragons around her. She was fierce. She was pissed. Like you could feel it. I'm telling you, she was so fucking intense. Like she parted the way as she came out of the tunnel. No media. No one talked to her. Fucking put on my armor. And I said, yep, it's you, Sebi. Get some. And then Matt Torres slapped me down. But I did. I charged in and it was memorable. It was cool. And Matt Torres is so fucking cool the way he slaps you down. He's just like, he gets those big brown eyes.
Protecting
Anyway,
his girl.
thank you, Mr. Fireman. Yeah, totally protect his girl. Yeah, and he was cool about it. He just shook his head with those big brown eyes at me. Fragata, 5. What were
Pounds.
these? Pounds. Thank you. Late to the party. Curious, Sevon. Have you had any interaction with Craig Ritchie? Tons, dude. I'm telling you, me and him are like. I probably will get his phone number before this is
Holy
over. I swear to
shit.
God.
Oh wow.
Holy shit! There's a skunk right next to me.
How close? Turn your computer. Let's see it. Hey, for you Europeans who are watching the show who don't have skunks, it's no joke.
Yeah.
Like if that sprays Caleb, he's done. He won't be able to come to the games tomorrow. I'm not joking. Anyone who doesn't know what a skunk is, like you Euros. Caleb, why are you looking down at the ground by your feet, dude?
Dude, it was right. It was like, I swear it's gone now. It just, I scared it. Dude,
Dude,
it was huge.
if that would have sprayed you, you'd be Hey, I'm not joking. If that had sprayed him, he's not coming to the games.
No way. There's no way they'd let me in there. They wouldn't even let me back in the house. Dude, they'd be like, you're sleeping outside, asshole.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Holy shit.
Wow, that's good. All right, cool.
Scared the shit out of me.
Bend over. Is Medeiros circumcised? How the fuck would we know? What the fuck is that? Did I mention California peptides? You get free water to reconstitute your peptides. You need that water. Special water. No, not that. Jesus Christ. That. Anyway, and use Hiller or Sevon and get free shipping also. Late to the party. Yeah, I'm like me and Richie are like. And is it Yaz or Jazz?
Jazz.
Yeah, I'm like, we talk. It's good. Like I'm like one of those people that's just turned into just a complete pile of mush around the people that I fucking would troll. I see them in person and I'm just like, oh, these people are cool. I've been hanging. This is who I hang with. I hang out all day with fucking Craig Ritchie, Jazz, Heber, Marsden. I mean, most of the day I'm like have my head down and I'm just grinding. But when I like look up and like I'm like drinking some water, I'm like with them. The media pit is fascinating. The media pit is, for me, I don't know, for you guys, it's a who's who of media. It's like everyone, like half the people in there are like in my world, like famous to me. There's like the rogue fucking videographer, Todd Sampson. Like everyone, like you guys think that guy's like the king. And like maybe some people don't even know it.
Dude,
Like
the photographer I have down there is killing it for
Who
me.
is it? Who is it?
Aaron. Shit, I can't remember her last name. Aaron.
Do I know her?
Simony, Brian.
Let me see a
What's
picture
that?
of her. What?
Yo,
What's her Instagram? I want to see her.
I don't
Aaron.
know, but
She's killing it.
Aaron Murphy. Aaron Murphy Designs.
I need to see her. There's all. I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like for the media guys, it's like a who's who of like.
It's really cool seeing everybody.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah.
I love being down there. For you guys, I mean, I get why you guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Heber and Marsden and Craig Ritchie, it's like a big deal. And Jazz, it's a big deal being down there with them. But like, there's other. Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can pull her up. Let me see this chick.
This
In her
is
stories, I think there might be one of her.
Oh, that's a
I
great
wanna see if
shot.
I recognize her. Now I'm gonna be starstruck by her too.
There she is.
Out there.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't.
I have
recognize
seen her.
Holy shit, she has amazing hair.
Great hair.
I don't remember seeing her. I don't remember seeing that lens. To be honest with you, it's crazy. I don't remember seeing that lens either.
That's what you look at?
A lot of times. Look at their equipment. There's a dude down there. There's a black dude down there named Bruce, and every time I see him, I just stare at his shit. I want his shit so bad.
His shit.
It's got a
his
massive
gear.
lens.
Oh.
He's got this Anton battery on the bottom of his camera, and I just look at it and I'm like, fuck, how do you have that and I don't?
Tried
Dude,
to get it for
Mariah's
you.
gear is nuts.
Yeah, Mariah's gear's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah,
It's got a
it's
Ferrari down
a
there.
vehicle. I held on to it one time and I just about shit myself.
That shit will give you Mariah's gear will give you cancer.
I wouldn't want to hold something that expensive.
Dude, she just gave it to me. She's like, here.
Caleb was
hold it
very
for a second."
protective.
It's like,
Did you get behind the scenes with Baker? Yeah, tons with Kelly Baker. I finally sacked up and hung out with her. Yeah, tons. And I can't and her and the coaches. I got so much coaches stuff. Jeffrey Nordell, $1.99. What's up, dude? Let's see. We're gonna get to the men in a sec. We're gonna get to the women. Pick the winner for the women. Kelly Baker's performance, the unknown, $20. Kelly Baker's performance says something about the cuts, doesn't it? Just because you're not a podium contender doesn't mean you can't have influence on the ultimate outcome. Too bad those cuts won't be there to affect Sunday. Too bad. Nah. I ain't doing that. Anyone want to side with him? I ain't siding with him on that. Not even
No,
for 20
ultimate
bucks.
outcome.
I
is
like the cuts.
Talking about the podium, nothing Kelly Baker did had any effect on where the podium is. Kelly Baker did amazing, but she did not get top 3 in anything, or she didn't take away points from Lawson or Horvath in anything. So it's not. That's what affects the podium. If you have specialists that can win events or potentially middle, when people are fighting for podium spots, and I don't think we had anything like that. As far as the cuts go, I think everything's went really, really well. I think this is the best CrossFit could have hoped for as far as how balanced the test was before they made the cuts, and if the people were deserving of making it or not, and then the top 20 being what it is.
I like the cuts, man. I'm loving the cuts. It's great. It's so much tension down there. I'm telling you, it's dope.
And
think about it. Would you want to watch Hopper struggle through 6 more events?
No,
He was ready.
I feel
to
bad
be
for
done.
him.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying he was ready to be done, and like that's fine.
Did you see the stat about his finish time on the last event on the Helena? Yeah,
5 seconds.
if
he would have finished 1 second faster on Helena, maybe like jogged a step faster on the way to the finish line, he would have made up 2 spots and he would have made the cut.
And you watch Helena, he's moving slow the whole time, man.
Yeah, I think to your point, John, you were like he was kind of ready, like he might have been checked out at that point.
Moving slow. The last round, it looked like the dumbbell was heavy for him. It was weird.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted that extra second.
Yeah, I don't.
Julian, go ahead. You want to explain what you mean by that? You want to explain what you mean by that, Brian?
I mean, I got to imagine he entered this week saying, I want a podium. I have a chance at winning this thing. And he finds himself at 30th. Like, that's demoralizing. And like, you just want to be off the field. And so what does it matter to him if he's 31st or 29th? Right. Like it's just get me out of here. Let me go work towards next year.
Well, let me push back on that. Samuel Cornwall cared. He went back out for the weightlifting, made sure he beat Nick Matthew by a pound and still took 22nd and got cut, but tried to stay. He tried to stay injured. And he has a kid at home. I mean,
that's man shit.
That's why he's in there fighting.
I think Hopper wanted to stay.
I think Hopper wanted podium or nothing.
Yeah, I agree with Ryan.
Okay.
I don't think it matters that place. Samuel Cornway is not trying a podium. And if he says he is, he's lying to himself.
All right.
As far as expectations go. I bet when somebody told him, man, if you were just 1 second faster, you would have made it. He was like, dang it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, hey,
shucks.
Gosh darn it. Like, oh.
Guess I'll go drink my beer now.
Yeah.
Julian, Roland, Sevon, these behind the scenes better be good because your teasers are cliffhangers. Let me tell you something.
You're going to be lucky for the next 6 months.
We'll be lucky at the behind the scenes. And don't expect anything ever to come out.
I met that guy one time.
The greatest behind the scenes ever may never even come out. I think you're gonna need $100,000 to pay the editors. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go home and forget I even shot him, dude. and Susan's been to my house. He knows. I'm gonna go inside the Three Plane Brothers empire and fucking forget you guys even existed until next year.
Here's the next live call in.
Dennis Olari, Sevon, how do you keep up with all the storylines? Amazing. Can't wait for the behind the scenes. I say with complete humility, I am a complete fucking savage.
Dude, you should see him back there.
I never see anyone doing 1/5 interviews that I'm doing. I don't see anyone working 1/5 as hard as I do. I say that with peace and love. I'm not even joking. I do fucking 4 interviews and someone's over there still talking to someone else. There's people down there. I don't even want to get started. Wait, talk to me
Just
next week.
wait.
I'm nuts. I'm fucking nuts. I'm nuts. Even when I go over to the Paper Street Coffee, I'm collecting behind the scenes. I see Scott Panchik selling Innovates, and I go over and fucking give him a handy. I just can't stop.
Got that on
I'm
film.
in love. I'm in love. Okay, can we pull the? Sorry, thanks you for all the money, but we're gonna lose John Young. We only got 21 more minutes left before he turns into a fucking pumpkin.
Oh, do you want to go women? We'll do women.
Yeah,
We
let's
just-
go.
we already
Let's go.
talked.
Scroll down a little bit more. John, just tell me this: who has no? I couldn't pick Bailey Martin out of a fucking crowd. I couldn't pick Bailey Martin out of 3 people. Who the fuck is Bailey Martin? How come I don't know who that is? Who is that?
Three people.
He's got like a crazy good beard. Like
I'm just bragging about how I know everything, and I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Sitting in 7th too.
Yeah, man. He's from Australia.
I know who
okay.
Benji is. I know who his
He's really
photographer
good at-
is.
You're gonna get corrected by everybody in the chat. It's New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yeah.
What? Oceania.
Oh,
He's
I
from
do
Oceania.
know who that is. Oh shit. Hey, this guy looks like a special forces guy. He looks like a fucking undercover FBI agent down there. He doesn't even fit in. You know who he is now? Wow.
Hey, rookie
Yeah, I
of the
see
year
this
right
guy.
there.
What?
Oh, really?
Rookie of the year.
Oh shit.
No shit.
If he holds
He is
on.
the highest ranking rookie right now out of all the people. Hosta had him for a little bit, but yeah.
Hey, what happened to Jella Hosta? Did he clean and jerk less than my all-time PR?
Whoa!
I'm serious. I saw he had a 45 and a 35 on the bar. I was like, what's up with this dude?
That's
More than my all time.
I don't know. It doesn't.
What was his clean and jerk?
It doesn't say separate, but he said he got a 545 total.
Oh, Yella.
So 245 snatch and a 300 clean and jerk.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right. My bad.
You clean and jerking 300, Tevon?
Nah, not in this lifetime. Not divided by 2. Okay. What's the lowest guy on there, John, that can make the podium?
Oh, 4th.
No shit. We're looking at it. That's it. Those are the guys.
No, okay. So I'll say 5th place.
I'm not talking about mathematically. I'm talking about just in your opinion.
In my opinion, 4th.
Yeah. Okay, so Fikowski and Jay Crouch are toast, you're saying? They ain't going podium.
Fikowski would have to have some home run hits. But the thing is, we know the event tomorrow.
Well, then Chandler Smith ain't making it. So you're telling me it's Roman, Adler, and Vellner, and it's what we all predicted anyway. Not in that order, but
Yeah, and I
Okay.
think Roman
All right.
and Adler are going to battle out for 1 and 2. I think that's pretty set in stone. And then Vellner's going to be 3rd place. Vellner could have 3 first place tomorrow, and it just wouldn't be enough.
okay. All right.
That's what's going to happen for the men. And for the women,
Could Vellner take
y'all-
second? You think Vellner could take second?
I don't think so. Roman would have to have another bad event, and once the ring muscle ups are out of the way, he's good at everything else.
I think if Vellner takes second, it has to be above Roman. I don't think he passes.
I
Adler.
agree. But I
Say
don't
that
think it'll
again,
happen.
Spin. I didn't understand that. Say that again one more
There-
time.
I don't think Vellner can pass Adler. He could only pass Roman. So
Explain
Roman,
that to me. That's interesting. Oh, because Roman has more holes.
I think
You have to
The
shoot
ring
the
muscle
best.
the
ups
known
tomorrow.
workout that we know tomorrow morning is Roman's not going to be a good workout for him, most likely. So I don't think Adler has something in the Coliseum that's going to give up 100 points to Pat.
And you got to
Okay.
think we haven't seen a barbell yet, right? So a barbell should be coming.
Like what? Like DT or Grace or
Yeah, something
Like
like
what?
that. Just any. Yeah, yes, like every. Just
Yes.
a barbell.
yeah.
Anything.
Yes,
Um,
okay.
Jeff Adler, he's friends with the barbell.
You think we're gonna
he
see any? Something new. Have we seen anything new? Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys something. This is gonna get me in trouble. Hold on to your seat, Souza.
Oh boy.
There's a spot in the park where we're not allowed to go. I have a pass where I can go anywhere. And there's a spot in the park that I'm not allowed to go. I'm not allowed to walk there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm not gonna tell you guys where it is, but it's a big spot. And it makes no sense that I'm not allowed to walk there.
There's a pool
Are
there.
they hiding something in there?
Do
Maybe.
you know where it is, Souza? It's a big
Yeah.
spot. When I mean big, it's like hundreds of. It's like 100,000. It's like a. It's a.
You're talking covered space, right?
Yeah, it's 100,000 square feet of covered space, and
Yeah.
I need to walk by there, but I can't. They won't let me. Like, it would be so good for me if I could walk by there to travel back and forth. Yeah, to where I need to film back and forth. It would save me fucking 10 minutes in walking.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And there's something in that building that I'm not supposed to see.
Yeah, there's no new implements that we've seen for individuals yet.
So there's something.
And I will say, new implements.
Yeah, there's got to be
not good for Adler. Adler has shown.
Really?
Yeah. So if something new comes out that we haven't done before, just you got to figure it out on the fly.
What if it's a new ab mat? What if it's like?
In the past, Adler, like those have been Adler's worst events.
All right.
He just doesn't figure out things well on the fly. So if he's going to be bad at anything, it's going to be some random thing that we have never seen before. But I think there's a better chance of Roman winning than Vellner getting second.
Okay.
It would take
well
so
said.
much
Well said.
for
Okay.
Vellner to jump to second.
Okay. What about Medeiros?
What about him?
Any chance that he wins?
Nope.
No.
Any?
No, he's like
None.
8th right now.
I don't.
14th?
The most he did is
0%.
744 points.
Okay, so if he took 3 first, go scroll and let's say who's in first place? How many points do they have?
Roman was 716.
16.
So Roman has to just basically not do the rest of the events for Medeiros to win.
And Jeff and Chandler and Pat.
Bell.
Is he our first repeat champ that didn't go out on retirement for the male side?
What was
No,
that?
Graham.
I said, is he our first repeat champion from the CrossFit
Oh,
Games
repeat.
that didn't go out on retirement?
I think you're right.
Katrin.
Okay.
Annie.
I don't understand the question. Someone say it.
Well, I meant for the males only, not necessarily the females. But yeah, I meant like Rich
That's a
won
very
bunch in a row, and
specific
then
question.
It's
he
just
left
Matt.
off of
Matt.
and Matt won a ton of them in a row. No retirement.
Yeah.
Justin has won
Okay.
2 in a row, and he ain't retired.
Okay, so he's basically taking the path of Katrin and Annie, where he won 2 and then
It's the first male we've seen do that.
Yeah.
1, 2 in a row.
Eaton Beaver, while it's up, check out Matt's pick. Who's Matt?
Fraser, maybe?
Jeffrey Nordell, why didn't Adler add 3 more pounds to his clean and jerk to top Nick Matthew? Chandler needed just 2 more pounds to move up 2 spots. Do athletes have help with that? I think they'd have to look up into the crowd. There were athletes playing games like that. Jack Farlow was being sophisticated with Bronislavski, and I know Samuel Conway was doing that shit with Nick Matthew. But good question. Any thoughts, boys?
There was a lot of that. Karen Freyova should have added 1 more pound to her thing, or 2 more pounds, and she would have jumped Colin Brander. Like little things like 3 pound, 2 pound things were happening all over the board. I think I don't know. I think you just do a weight that you're confident in and then add like 2 pounds to it. And I think most of them did that. And it's very easy to say this in hindsight. What if he goes 365 and misses? You know,
Yeah,
it's just go.
I think that I think the format's tough too. Like,
Yeah.
You
What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell us, Spin. What do you mean?
You lift and then you immediately have to start changing your own weights. And if you
But
have
they got
something-
4 minutes, dude. They got 4 minutes.
I know, but you change your weight. You go. I don't know. You hit a 3 or 280 snatch, and you've already planned to go 290, and then somebody a minute ahead of you goes and hits 292. Like, you got to make a really fast decision. Do I try to change my weights within a minute, and am I not as ready as I would have been, or do I just hit 290 and I get that extra 10 pounds versus what I did? And there's no guarantee that somebody will, hit the weight that they have on the barbell either. So with 2 lifts, you had to be confident in both of them.
Well, hey, was there a rule of the time that you had to set your, like, could you walk up to it? Like they say 3, 2, 1, go, and you still change your weights?
Yeah, you just had 20 seconds.
That's it. So you could change your weights in that 20 seconds. Once the 20 seconds started, it wasn't like you had to stick with that weight.
No, but
Wow,
that'd be pretty.
That'd be risky.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you could fuck with someone. You could fuck with
We
someone
just
like
got
that.
an event announcement.
We did just now.
at 10
In the
o'clock.
comments, in the comments, they just said that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm trying to find it.
Stand by. Thank you all for your hustle this week. Check the CrossFit Games Instagram. Thank you all for your hustle this week. Any thoughts on Dave sharing in the presser that CrossFit is working on paring down the games? Did he say that? In an effort to take it around the world, no teams or age group. I don't remember him saying that.
I don't
word.
remember. Yeah, I don't
not
remember.
that not that detail, but I've heard things. So
You have heard things?
yeah, that it will look different next year.
He did in the presser. He did say that he said something that, but I don't think he said paring down. Are you going to release something about that? What you heard, Mr. Spin?
I'm still trying to get a little bit more detail on it before I share it, but I don't think we'll see everybody together next time.
Oh, interesting.
When you say you don't think we'll see everyone together, does that mean 2 events?
Yes.
Oh, so it doesn't mean getting
Yes.
rid of.
Yes. Yeah. No,
Oh.
I think it'll be separate.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, if that's true, if there is some truth to what Mr. Spin is saying, then that means that maybe age group would even expand.
I think it could.
Okay.
Wow.
Any coverage that they do would be better than what they had this year.
Oh, set the bar low this year so you can come back. So when any changes you make, wow,
Yeah.
It's bad.
that's why they did that. That makes sense. Where are the barbell workouts? Mr. Young was talking about that. We haven't seen the barbell. Is CrossFit getting away from them? I believe there were 4 last year. Mr. Young. So it could be 3 more, right?
No, there could be 2 more.
Because the workout was
like
just
2.
released.
No, I think they're lying in the comments. So I just trusted them.
They said that last
Well,
time.
we know the workout that's coming up. You guys showed the video while I was in the bathroom or getting water or something. It's some muscle up, throw a bag over a log, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell's Bells. Thank you. I appreciate it. Damian C. You know that swim workout is coming. Cough, cough, Vellner. Ooh.
I don't think it is.
Any chance?
No.
Spin shaking his head? No. How
It's in the
confident are you,
Coliseum.
Spin?
They'd have to run to the lake and back from the Coliseum in 40 minutes.
Let me ask you this. If I told you that Colton Mertens was going to not only beat Hopper, but destroy him at the games, or there's still going to be a swim left.
What are you asking this? Last
Hi.
week?
Right. I mean, anything can happen, dude.
They got a pool in that big
Hey,
building.
what's going on? Let's talk about Colton for a second. How is Colton Mertens like is this the beginning of something? Or is this just a fluke?
This is the best he's ever done, but he's improved every year. Little bit by little bit, he's improved every single year, and this is the best he's done by far.
Hey, I saw him with his shirt off today. Did anyone else see that?
No.
What?
In the intervals, right?
When he came off the field, that dude is shredded.
He's thick.
If I'm but he looked lean today. He should take his shirt off more.
Yeah, but 5'4", 180 is thick.
Hey, have you? He's not 5'4", he's 5'7".
Yep. Yeah, we have the height comparison.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Have you seen his manager? His manager is exactly twice as big as him. Rashad.
That's cool.
Damien C. So go ahead.
Did you guys see Ricky Garard?
No, he's here.
No, he's doing the workouts at home.
Oh,
Like he's in trouble. Can't play with the other kids.
But he's like winning them.
he is.
Yeah. Obviously, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You're doing it in your own affiliate or your own gym. You don't have the same setup there as everybody has here.
Doing him on his own time.
He's doing them on his own
Oh,
time.
we haven't picked the women winners yet, have we?
No, sorry.
Oh, let's do that shit. Sarah Pavlovic, $4.99. Dude, Alexis, wrap this. My goodness. Are you expecting any big surprises for the last day? Any new competition movements or more of the same? So, yeah, I think something's coming.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Emma Lawson, Laura Horvat, Ariel Lowen, Alexis Raptis. Look at, there's 100 points between first and fourth place.
Damn.
Mhm.
I don't. Hey, I agree. The same thing that John was saying. The four and the men. The 4 and the 4 are the women. You guys agree?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
And I
I
would
also
say
think
probably
Emma
3 is the
Lawson
3.
has won the CrossFit Games.
No
shit.
way.
Yeah.
Is that the young-
I feel very confident in it.
Youngest female champ.
Youngest female champ. Yeah, I don't see how. So hear me out. So Emma Lawson's one of her greatest events, greatest attributes are muscle ups. She's gonna do great tomorrow. She's gonna beat Laura in tomorrow's workout. So say she's got a 50-point lead right now. Say she has a 60-point lead. Laura has to make up 30 points in both of the remaining workouts. It's not the fact that Laura can't beat her. Laura could destroy her, but 7 other girls have to beat her in both of
Twice.
those events.
Twice.
And I just don't see that. And that's best case scenario. That's if Laura only loses 10 points to her, right, in the ring muscle up workout. I just don't see it happening. I think Emma Lawson has won the CrossFit Games.
Hey, I want to say this about Emma Lawson too. The difference in Emma Lawson from day one to today is like night and day.
How so?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean, she's just so much more relaxed. While the other girls, some girls are getting more tense, she's so relaxed. She was so relaxed today after during that all day. And when I saw her all day today, she was relaxed. She does not see. I mean, she seems like a seasoned veteran already.
Yeah, I could see that. When I saw her walking out on the field, she just like nothing was going on. She was just like, "Yeah, okay, we're gonna go lift some weights and come back out."
And there's not like her coach is chill. There's not. You don't get any like hype around her or frenzy. There's no Hollywood around her. She's just doing her thing. Hey, this is just complete fucking nuts what I'm about to say, but she looks good in red and white. I mean, she rocks the leader's jersey fucking better than anyone. Those are
it
her
looks
colors.
fitting on.
Yeah. Hey, you know who wore red and white today? Who's the Underdogs athletic coach?
Kotler.
Kotler was wearing red pants today and a white shirt. Did you guys, any of you see that?
No, that's funny.
Oh, it was so good.
We're not allowed where he is.
Right. All right. My bad. Losers.
That's a subtle flex by you.
Normal Daniel, most improved Gazan or Jay Crouch, Mr. Spin?
That's a great question.
That's a really good one. I would say Crouch, just because he's had year after year after year of being in that bottom 20, the 30th. And if they, I think they finished pretty similar last year, but Alex is still new. For Jay to just have this amazing year, I think I would put it on him.
I mean, Emma Lawson's probably the most improved, but they won't give it to her.
She already got
If
it.
she wins the CrossFit Games from 6th to 1st, I think that's the more improved than what Gazan or Crouch is. But I would give it to Crouch out of those two, because like Brian said, Gazan's, we knew she would improve. We all thought she was going to be a lot better than she was last year. Nobody saw this at a Crouch. And he's hanging on. After the first day, I was like, he's gonna drop. He's gonna drop. I was like, the top 3, everybody except Roman, right, 2 through 4. I was like, they're all gonna fall out of the top 10. 2 of them did. 1 of them stayed, and Jay has been killing it all weekend.
Hey, one of the coolest things about Jay Crouch, I mean, he's really cool. He's very positive, smiley, great teeth, beautiful, crazy nice body. But Maddie Sturt is down there with him.
Is that his coach? Is that who's like coach?
Yeah,
she's a
she's a 4-time games athlete, and she's cool as shit. Like, if you want to have a girlfriend who's like if you want to have a mate down there while you're competing, it's her. She is dope.
That's cool.
I love seeing her down there. Is Craig Ritchie cringe or cool? Here's the thing. It's kind of like just stupid. There's nothing cringe about him. He's actually kind of docile and timid, and he's very charismatic, extremely charismatic, but he's not I would say he's less attention seeking than myself, or less like when he like I walk around like I own the fucking place. That he's not like that at all. I don't get anything like that. If anything, I think he's maybe shy or an introvert, and he's just misunderstood. And do you have anything? I mean, I guess none of you guys are down there with him. But
I see him in the media room sometimes. We were in the bathroom together once, but that was it.
Oh, how'd that go, Sean?
did you pee him next to him in the urinal?
Did you take a peek?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you peek over
Did you
the-
look at it?
Well,
Did you look at it? Did you look at it?
I was
Shake it
leaving
for
as he was coming in. So yeah.
He's chill. He's so
Hey, out of
chill.
the two of us, I'm not the one who's shaking anything. All right.
Okay.
Hey, I think you're right about him just being shy, because once the ice was kind of broken with us and stuff like that, it was very like cordial and things afterwards. So
He's English. They're like polite, and they don't walk around heavy like us, like Americans. I can't explain it, but no. This is the part I'm struggling with. Like, he wouldn't be this popular. I guess you can't say that. I guess there's people who are cringe who are popular. There are people down there who are cringe. There are people down there who are trying too hard. But he's not one of them. No, fair question though. But he is charismatic. I mean, he stands out. Like when he walks in the room, everyone knows he's in there. Sloppy Slop, 1 day left before we all get to go home to our families. Grind it out.
I met
guys.
him today.
Yeah,
Cool people.
he is cool.
Mhm.
Someone showed me a picture.
He
I
was.
met him, and then someone showed me a picture of him, and made me think he's even cooler.
He did introduce himself, like you guys said, as Sloppy Slop, and it took me
Yeah.
a little bit. It took me a little bit, and my wife had the weirdest look on her face. And I was like, I'm
Yeah.
like, "What's up,
Hey,
man? How you doing?"
They're an attractive couple too, right? They got like a little bit of hippie in them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't pick him out of a crowd. I just remember, okay, attractive. They checked the box. Taylor Turner, John, are you and Vellner dating? Real talk, dude.
No, he's just my favorite guy. We all have our favorites.
They don't
He's my
put labels
favorite guy
on it.
athlete.
They're
I
not
like
gonna
how John doesn't even get defensive. He's like, nah. Oh yeah, who won? What happened?
Oh,
Did they fight
shit.
today?
I don't know if they've started yet.
Dude, it's fucking late.
10 o'clock. Yeah, it's got to be started.
Russ King, country is Roman representing? He's had an American flag by his name all week. No shit.
Did they
is
give him
that
a
true?
flag?
No.
Did they give him a flag?
Well, he walked out with the CrossFit flag during the
Right.
opening ceremony, but he has the USA flag on the leaderboard.
I've seen him without it at all in some cases.
Yeah,
when
and sometimes it's
locally
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like on the podium they should give him a CrossFit flag if they're not going to give him a Russian one.
They should just give.
I don't think he
both.
should hold up the American
Yeah.
flag, like
It's-
because
It's the American flag on the leaderboard. I think when it's like on the broadcast, I think they take it off.
Oh my goodness.
Sevi, you can't call anyone else a pussy until you confront Laura. I've confronted Laura. I talked to Laura today. She did not talk to me. Hey, this is real. But let's talk. We'll have Matt on and ask him about it. Imagine being in Matt Torres's head. I don't know what moment you're talking about, but we'll have Matt on a week after the games.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a really good dude who's dealing with a lot.
who's dealing with
Caleb leg cam. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Like that was a
when
skunk.
when the
Yeah.
skunk came around.
I saw Beaver's sack. All right.
Yikes.
Well, a couple starred ones in there. That's weird that you.
I've stared long and hard, and I haven't seen a sack. Tyler, anyone see Beaver's hog briefly? When? What? When?
Caleb,
When
why'd
the
you-
skunk came around, I decided I gave a little show to everybody.
Wow.
I'm at a brothel. I'm sorry. Jeez.
Wow. Brandon was she's intense, man. She wants to win. That's it.
passionate.
All right.
Hey, you know what else is cool? Toastmasters, 15% off. Use code 7.
Oh, that is true. Hey, no one else has gotten the 15% off code, you guys.
Take advantage, guys.
No one else. Not DB.
Mm-mm. Not even
Not,
Sarah
not
Sanders there.
BD, not DB, not CDM, not CD's nuts, just Sebon. Jay Boudreau. Hey, I saw Jocko today. I hung out with Jocko a little bit. Jocko Willick.
Did you show him my plug?
No, he didn't know he was hanging out with me, but I was hanging out with him. God, you ruined my story. What do you mean, show him your plug? What's your plug?
Sorry. It was lame.
What? It's just a lame joke? What?
No, I made this thing and I drank his drink and I said, Jocko.
Oh,
it's
The plug.
oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Your propaganda? No.
Yeah.
I think I said to him, someone said, so Jocko, I was hanging out in a room and Jocko was there and I hung out with him probably like for 20 minutes. I don't think we ever. Oh, yeah. Actually, I'll tell you that after the games too. Someone did introduce us. I got to tell you about that too. I forgot someone did introduce us. But afterwards, someone's like, hey, this guy works for Jocko. He's his blah, blah, blah or something. And I was like, oh, I drank 6 gallons of your drink today. Which I probably did. I probably drank 20 cans.
Jesus.
Sorry if I missed it. I thought thoughts on Ricky Garard would be at this point compared to Adler and Roman. I've been watching since Sebon, Josh, and Matt podcast started. Y'all killing it. CEO for life. But did you used to watch when Matt Bishel and I did it? Hey, I saw Matt Bishel and Matt Souza standing next to each other today, and I told Bishel that I've upgraded to a better Matt.
That's so bad.
That was fucked up. For those of you who know Matt Bishel, he's a good dude. He didn't deserve
Yeah,
it.
because he pulled a maneuver at dinner and he was a boss.
Brian Spin, Ricky Garard at the games this year. Winner? First place?
He'd be right there, honestly. I mean, I think Ride, he's got to win there. The 5K, he's right there, or 4.5K, I guess, if you want to be specific. Helena, I mean, he's got some real wheelhouse events in that. I think he'd be first or second, I think, at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Garard is not just an endurance athlete. He's strong as fuck. John Young, Ricky Garard at the CrossFit Games this year. Is he winning?
Yeah.
Wow. Really, just like that.
What place? What place, Johnny? First?
No, I'm looking at the events right now, and we could roll through them. The bike ride, I think he wins.
First. Yep.
Pig chipper,
Or at least a fist fight with Yannikowski at the finish line, minimum.
Yeah. Pig chipper. This is probably his worst event. Like, we'll just give it 10th. That Jay Crouch got 10th. He's better than Jay Crouch, so 10th just is playing it safe. Inverted medley. He's very good at the handstand tricks. He showed himself doing free handstanding push-ups all the time. That's kind of a toss-up. I don't really know what to make of it until he does it right. But the alpaca, I think he does all right. So at this point, Roman would be in the lead after the alpaca, but Ricky would be like 5th. Ski bag, he did 442, right? That's what he posted online. I mean, that's a top 5. And then after that, I mean, Helena, I think he wins Helena. I think he wins Helena. You saw how Hosta ran faster than Vellner, and he just didn't cycle as fast. Yeah. Ricky would cycle as fast and run just as fast as Hosta. The 5K, I think he wins.
Wow. You're right.
The intervals.
You're right. At least second. Worst he does is second by.
No, worst he does is first. Until Hosta beats Ricky, I'm going to say Ricky's the best runner. Until Hosta beats him.
All right.
The interval workout, I think he'd be really good at that workout.
Wow. He wins that. You're right. He wins that.
I don't think he wins that. I think Vellner still wins that. But I do think he gets 3rd. Right.
Hey, and
he does really well.
And he does 5th in the pig flip, dude. I like Jay Crouch a lot, but if Jay does 10th, Ricky does 5th.
Yeah, and Ricky did pretty well on the capital with the pig on the capital too.
That's more the run than the pig. I'm not.
No, but getting off of
relatively
pig,
well.
He was pretty good. So
yeah, and then the total, Ricky is a lot stronger than he used to be. And the total was more of like who could not be beat up the most. We saw like everybody except Braun and Jack. Like their numbers were lower than what they've done in the past. I've seen Fikowski snatch 300. I've seen Annie snatch 200. They were 190 and 286. Mertens has snatched 285 and he was 271, and he's clean and jerk 350 and that missed 340. Same for Vellner. Madero's clean and jerk 335. Like everybody was way less because their legs were freaking smoked from the rowing and the box jump workout. So it was more of a who can recover the best. I think he would be fine in that. I think he would beat Roman. Roman did what, 341 and 276. I think Ricky would be right there, if not beating Roman. So, and then if you add all those points up, he would be in the lead right now. Not by a lot, but he would be in the lead right now. And then that ring muscle up workout, he's not beating Vellner, but he's fine.
Roman. He's
Like
Roman.
he's beating and probably beating out Adler. Ricky's really good at ring muscle ups. So he'd have he'd have like a 40-point lead on Adler going into the next two events, unless we see like heavy thrusters. You know what I mean? Heavy thrusters, Adler could win and Ricky could not do great. I've seen him blow up on stuff like that before, where the big guys can just move it and he can't move it. And if there's a funky event we don't know about, right? Something new comes out and he's trash at it. Right now, at this point, I think he'd have a 30 to 40-point lead. After 10 events, I think he'd have a 30 to 40-point lead on first place.
And then, hey, I went to the bathroom, but do you think he wins this event, this next event too?
No, I think Vellner wins going away. But I do think he's top 5.
Okay.
And you know who's not top 5? Roman.
Oh, really? You think Roman's going to shit the bed here in this one?
No, I think he'll be fine. I just think he's going to get like 8th or 10th out of 20 people, and that's 50 points.
Oh, shit. I'm seeing like some crazy money come in. What the fuck going on? We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here? Fuck. We are behind the 8 ball. Stand by. Everyone take a roofie. Do you guys think or a Viagra, I mean, do you think Aussies need more than 3 spots after Jay and Bailey's performance so far, and also with Ricky's comeback here?
Come back. Yeah.
I'm sorry for shouting, guys. I didn't know that I was shouting.
No, you're doing great. Fuck that.
You're passionate. It's okay.
It was good.
No, I still don't think that's the case. There's 2 of them. We saw Jake didn't do so hot, so I think 3 is still the right number.
Yeah.
Slop. Extra $5 because Sevi's the hardest worker not on the floor. That's not even true though. Slop. I'm the hardest worker on the floor and not on the floor. I'm not the hardest. I mean, there might be workers who are just as hard. No, I'm the hardest worker. I am the hardest worker. Tamara Reynolds. Hi. You use your hair straightener today, Tamara?
We met her.
We did?
Oh, yeah.
We were leaving dinner.
At dinner?
Yeah.
That was her.
We said we
that's crazy.
Right as we were leaving. Yep. Tamara, what's up?
She was looking more sporty at dinner. We went to a fine dining establishment today. I can't wait to tell you that story. That's a different story. Different show.
Yeah,
That's
different
the show where I bitch
We got
about
so much good stuff, and we give you later, guys.
Awesome coverage, guys. Thanks for your kindness tonight. What are you talking about? You were the kind one. When I met you after dinner, thoughts on who throws in the towel after the games this year? Mr. Spin, who's retiring? Catherine David's daughter, Annie Thor's daughter, Jamie Simmons,
Will Morad,
Lawson,
Will Morad, Noah
Just
Olsen.
Medeiros.
Oh, yeah.
Who said that? You're burning hell. Whoever said that. I don't even know who said that. I don't want to know. I like everyone here. I don't want to know. Thank you. Wow, you're on it, Sousa. John Young, who retires after this year? Anyone?
Noah, maybe Annie. I don't think Catherine retires. Maybe Cole Sager.
Dude, Catherine looks so awesome. They all look awesome. Annie looks awesome too. Cole Sager retires probably, I bet.
I don't know who else. Who do y'all like?
What about BKG?
That was one
I don't
other
think
question
BKG.
on.
Yeah.
What about Janikowski? Janikowski last year said he had a bunch of good years left.
He said that at
the best he's ever
semifinals.
looked.
Yeah,
He said
that
still
at
young.
semifinals. Okay.
He just feels not young. Koski.
How about these guys like that we're seeing that we've never seen before, like Ant Haynes and David Shrunk and Bronislavski? I guess Bronislavski's been around, but do these guys?
All those guys are over 30 years old.
Do those guys just keep doing semifinals, and if they make it, they make it, or they like does David Shrunk come back to the games? Is he like, fuck, did he get a taste of it? And he's like, he wants to come back, keep coming back.
He might keep trying. I do think Braun said it was going to be his last attempt at going to the open division.
He's 34 years old.
Yeah, he might go into Masters next year, but I don't think he's going to go for.
Have you guys stood next to Bronislavski? Any of you stood next to him?
Yeah, I interviewed him back in 2019. Yeah, cool dude.
All right.
Yeah,
He's a big guy though.
Yeah, he has the most interesting features of any human I've ever seen. Like, I thought Ricky Garard was an alligator. This guy is straight prehistoric. This guy, I mean, the angles on his face are like. Tamara, thank you. It was cool seeing you at dinner too. I'm glad we met. I saw Katie Gannon in here. I see James Townsend in here. Colt. Shit. I didn't understand what James Townsend said. It was like a hashtag thing. Jeff Bago said I'm going to dislocate his shoulder trying to pat himself on the back with his T-Rex arm.
Wow.
Fair. I understand it. I lack the humility it takes to be, but it's just weird.
That's what's up.
It's weird that I'm so good at this.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird that I'm so good at patting myself on the back. Aaron C, Australia, $10. Love it when I can catch the live banter. Great work, great games. Love to see it. Thanks, Aaron. Holy shit. Mikey B. Hopper was being a wuss. If he was my employee, I'd fire him as. Oh my God! Come on, Mikey. Hey, let me tell you why he's not a wuss. For $49.99, I want to agree with you because I'm such a slut. But let me tell you why he's not a wuss. Because he was in the crowd today. Because he came to the stadium.
He was
there. Yeah, because he was there giving back.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I can't even. What's wuss backwards? That's what he is. What's that?
Sue.
No, that didn't work. Never mind. But he's not a wuss. He's not a wuss at all. I wonder how long I'm going to be in love with all these people I meet. I wonder if like in three weeks I'll be hating on Hopper. Right now I'm in love with him. Yeah, again. Matt Brotzman, will this behind the scenes do better than pulling John Doc? Keep up the good work. Two totally different kinds of work. Pulling John was a top 10 Netflix documentary. This thing is going to be. I mean, this behind the scenes. I think all the behind the scenes are like iconic, timeless, historical, anthropological documents. And this is going to be exactly the same. It's going to be a part of the culture and it's going to influence the culture and the milieu. Is that the word? The ambiance of what is CrossFit. It's going to be huge. Cole Sager says some. Wait till you guys see what he says. He said some shit that rocked me. Like some shit that people making fun of him, like him and Ben Bergeron, when Ben was like, the most important thing to me was when Cole won the Spirit of the Games. Well, Ben said some shit to me that kind of fucked me up and made me like be like, oh, okay, I get it. A person's social environment. Yeah, it's gonna, yeah, this is the kind of shit that's gonna set the culture and the environment. Yeah, okay, I use that word. Chandler Smith is hitting home runs. Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Oh, that's the fourth place guy or third place guy?
Fourth place guy, the guy they keep interviewing.
Are they? Is the doc team up on his jock?
Yeah,
that's awesome. Good on him. Hope he gets a big fat sponsor. Let's see. How did he do in the lift? Isn't he supposed to be like the strong guy?
I think he got second or third, didn't he?
10th.
No. Yeah.
I've
That was so bad.
Well, the way that they interview him, I just expected that he won.
I don't really
You
see
can't
Chandler
get
Smith.
second on a power clean, man.
He brought back
Can't do
the
it.
split power clean.
I don't
Split
have
clean.
a Bailey Martin or Chandler Smith in my consciousness. I got to get both of them in there. For some reason, I just don't see them. Chandler Smith. Okay. Let me look at him. All right. Okay. So,
Yeah.
I feel like Chandler in the back would not be that social.
I see. I don't think he wants anything to do with me.
don't
I
think he wants
see.
to-
I see. But same with Adler. I see. I have more consciousness for his coach than him. Every time I've seen Adler, he's speaking French. The unknown, $50. It's just weird. There's so many fucking people back there. You'd think the unknown. I guess tomorrow's events are going to be super special CrossFit workouts since they're worth more points per placement than the pig chipper or the ride or the inverted. I can't tell if that's a kind of a troll or a dig, but it's a poignant. It's a poignant statement. I've never heard it worded like that. Fewer athletes, each workout becomes worth more points, so make them more CrossFit-y.
I mean, Sundays generally are that anyway. I don't know. 20th place now is different than 20th place 3 days ago.
Do you think they lined it up like that on purpose? Like when Dave and the team was thinking about the programming, do you think they had it? And this is actually something that Tyler Watkins, so I can't take credit for this, but he was talking about it and he was like, he was wondering if it was planned to show the volatility in the programming, like make it to where you see some of these athletes do really well, they do really poorly, they do really well, they do really poorly, because they're testing specific things. And then after everybody weeds out of that, then they go into the more CrossFit specific events.
Was it Rogue that did that? Like the leaderboard just kept on bouncing back and forth throughout. I mean, I think, yeah. And what I think we've done, like we've talked about it on our show, is like it's gone. Last year it was super fast Haley Adams style early on, and then it was Laura Horvath's show later on the weekend. It feels like this is going the opposite way to some degree. Like the power output was early on, and now we're getting to the lighter weights, the heavier, or the fast type movements versus the heavy type movements.
Hey, who do you think the unknown is? They've come on the comments so hard in the last few weeks
And drop some serious coin.
Up some serious coin. It's like 50 bucks. Like it's like hi Sevon, and it's like $50.
$50. Yeah.
I know.
Is it the PFAA?
I have a guess. Who it is. It's like not even an educated guess, but it's like. Do you guys see what I put? You see what I put in the private chat? Yeah, maybe I just wish it was those people.
We all do.
Monthly subscription. Thank you. Did I meet you today, Chris?
He's met me for sure. He's a really cool guy.
He said I'm the other Birchfield. Oh no, there's Biesterfield and Birchfield.
Yeah, two different people.
Brain is scrambled.
Jeffrey Birchfield.
Yelana, is Hiller bigger than Sevon's podcast now? Is Hiller bigger than the Sevon podcast now? Is
Nothing
Hiller
bigger than the Salon podcast.
Yeah, he's huge.
Nothing.
He's bigger than he's huge. I don't understand the question, but yes. Short-handed handled shovel. Short, really? No Alexis for most improved. God, Alexis Raptis is amazing.
It's a great pick.
CTP is crushing content for her too.
Yeah, he's
Most
cool.
improved there's a lot of people for it this year. It'll be
people would always tell me how cool he is, and I would kind of be like, really? I don't even know who that is. And now that I've met him, like I get it.
He's dope.
Hey, who else could be most improved?
honestly, Mertens has a shot. Like if he has a good day tomorrow, like if he gets like 8th, that's I mean, really good shot.
God, I'd love to see that. Oh, I would cry like a baby.
And then the people that we said before, who are those people that we said before, Brian?
Asterisk next
Crouch.
Oh, Crouch.
Yeah,
Crouch.
Crouch and who?
And Gazan.
Oh,
Crouch and Gazan.
God,
Yeah, there's
I
a
love all
lot of nominees. Chandler.
Chandler, yeah.
Well, he
This is
wasn't there.
Chandler's greatest year.
Yeah, they won't give it to him because he wasn't there last year. But
Hey, those people that you mentioned too, Gazan, Mertens, and Crouch, so easy to approach. So cool. Friends with everyone. Everyone. Andreas Castillo, asterisk next to this year's winner without
CTC.
Tia Claire
Tia
Toomey
Claire
and
Toomey
Mal
or
O'Brien.
no.
Hell no.
No.
People are out
No,
all the time.
if you
Tia has
whoever
unprotected
wins-
sex, and I don't know what happened to Mal. Maybe she has unprotected whatever, but no, that's not. No, they didn't get an asterisk because the other people do stuff. No, but I hear you. Fair
You
question.
get an
Go ahead.
asterisk if you. Never mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead, John. Were you going to say something?
I said whoever wins this year, that woman is the fittest woman in the world. If Tia was in the competition right now, she would not beat Emma Lawson. Like she would beat a lot of women, but she would not beat the top 3 women.
Wow.
She's just had a baby, guys. Like she. I feel
you're
very
saying-
confident in saying this.
Based on the current climate, I agree.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Tia Toomey today. Like she gets to be in the
Yeah.
games, right? They just let her in. She would not win. And same for Mal O'Brien. I fully believe whoever wins the games, that person at that time is the fittest woman in the world. Now that doesn't mean they're going to be the fittest woman in the world next year, but at this moment, they are. I believe that 100%.
When you first said that, before you put it in like the real context, Brian Spain closed his eyes like he heard his crazy uncle say something. He's like, but then he kind of came back. Dark Lord Revon, $20 for John saying that Ricky would win. I agree. It's hard to bet against Ricky Garard. But no asterisk there either by the men. I mean, fuck. Toast Pacers discount code works. Can confirm. Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
I don't
That's
think
cool.
I said
You-
Ricky would win. I said he'd be in first after these 10 events.
Oh, okay. My bad.
There's a
And he
difference.
paid $20. Just agree, dude. Just let it go.
I'm just saying there's a difference. I don't want to say Ricky would have won.
Okay, yeah, Ricky would have won. Thank you.
Angela Schoaf. Thank you. Where's Hiller? I told Hiller tonight after dinner, get your ass on. We need you. I see Katie Gannon again. Where's Katie Gannon?
Look at those eyes. Those eyes got big.
Yeah, they did.
The cahoots.
Damn, I saw her name. There's some people like I just want. Hey, that's a great name, Katie Gannon.
Yeah, every time I see her, I just want to say her name.
Yeah, me too. Hey, she doesn't come in the media pit. She got like a front row seat. You seen that? Like there's a media, like there's all of us fucking like cockroaches in the media pit, like fighting for a spot. Actually, you don't have to fight. Everyone's so nice. I've had no problem down there. Everyone's so nice.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, hey, can I get in? It's my guy. And then they just get in.
Yeah, or they
And then-
tell you
and
like,
like-
"Hey, I'm right over your shoulder" or something. Like,
Yeah. No one's ever said they're right over your shoulder, dude.
hey,
Like unless it was like Manute Bull in there. Katie Gannon. Hopper was being super nice to fans today. Yeah, good shit, Katie. Thank you. See, I knew I wanted to read her stuff.
that's
I
cool.
think she.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Have any of you guys hung out with her on this trip?
yeah,
I haven't seen
she's feeding me information.
Oh, that's cool.
Not anymore. Jesus.
Like that. Like hey, hop. Like that. Like the Hopper thing. Okay, here
No.
we go. I just like this because it's long.
Oh, really?
Anton T. There's someone who has a husband or a boyfriend named Anton. Is it Bethany? Who is Anton? One of the chicks has an Anton.
Not Bethany.
Talking how Ricky would be in the lead is unfair and speculating. Unfair and speculating. Taking the lead to talk, what? How is it? It's speculating. It's not unfair. Roman beat him by far overall last year. It could be. Oh, so you're saying it's a poor analysis, not unfair, and was behind him in Wadapalooza because one event only with the rings too low. okay, this person is saying, don't say unfair. No one knows what's fair or not fair in life. Let's cut that word out. I'll just edit your shit for you so you're not a pussy. And yeah, but I like what you're saying here. This person is saying that Roman, the only reason why he beat Roman at Wadapalooza is because Roman's rings were too low. True or false?
False.
We'll find
Ricky
out
beat him in more events than Roman beat Ricky. Ricky
Okay.
won
Oh.
Wadapalooza very, like, it felt convincingly that he beat Roman. They were going back and forth the whole time, but it was. I mean, you look at the last event. Ricky beat Roman in the hanging on the bar for the barbell snatches, and Roman's super great at barbell cycling. No, you can. There's no way you can say that about. That's why Roman. You know,
Haynes and Anton.
Cole Grayshaber had
no.
a freaking chain hit him in the eye on ring muscle ups. Like that's at Wadapalooza.
Who did that happen to?
Cole, one of the things fell off and hit him in the face while he was
Who?
doing ring muscle ups. Cole Grayshaber.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I didn't get to interview. I didn't get to meet Cole Grayshaber this game either. That's a shame. Like 4 or 5 times I saw him. I'm like, shit, I got to talk to him.
Abby Donut's husband is Anton.
Oh,
A-N-T-U-N.
On top of that, Anton, you know, I am here to speculate and talk about my opinion.
Yeah.
like it,
Forget about that
You
part.
can disagree.
Hey, I think
You can
Anton's
go
a
somewhere
foreigner.
else.
I think foreigner.
well.
I think Anton's just a foreigner and doesn't understand some words. But I think Katie Gannon Hiller snorted a line of C4 at 9 a.m. He's probably in a field somewhere. I agree. Katie, God, you're so mean. First time Mertens hasn't been cut. Easy.
Jeez.
Speaking about snorting a line, Jesus, Katie.
Wow.
Easy.
Holy smokes.
Take Colton's name out of your mouth, Katie.
Get Colton's name.
Out your mouth. Okay, here we go. Did we ever find out what happened to BKG?
He's
You
gonna
would say.
compete tomorrow.
I saw orthopedic surgeon hanging out with him for what's the guy's name?
Sean Rocket?
Sean Rocket hanging out with him for an hour.
Dr.
Oh,
Rocket.
dude, we made it through all the comments. That's it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Holy shit. Mr. Spin from the Barbell Spin. If you want to keep up to date on the internet and you are not at the event and you need up to date, second by second information, Barbell Spin is where to go on Instagram or the net. If you want the greatest analysis ever about CrossFit currently going on at the Sevon podcast at night, at least he's somewhere. At least somewhere he's the highest rated at night on the Sevon podcast. John Young, Barbell.
I thought you were gonna really compliment me, and
Almost. You know? Oh my God, my drinking buddy Caleb Beaver, and the guy who makes sure I don't get dehydrated, executive producer of the Sevon podcast, Matt Souza. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Oh shit, Dick Butter. Okay, hold on. You met Dick Butter?
Yes, dude.
Caleb and I both met him, took a picture with him. Great.
He's awesome.
Did you guys meet Dick Butter, John and Spin?
I have
Bob.
not.
It's been somewhere else.
He's at home.
Wow, what is going on here?
You got to meet him. Hopefully, you run into him tomorrow. He's so cool.
To all the athletes out there, thank you for letting us enjoy and be part of your lives in your intense athletic experience. To the CrossFit Games, Chris Madigan, Keith Knapp, Dave Castro, Don Fall, Heather Lawrence. God, there's too many to name. Chuck Carswell, Todd Woodman, just all the people that I'm bumping into nonstop all day. Nicole Christensen, all the affiliate owners, everyone who's just being so cool to us. I mean, and people are being really cool to us. Thank you so much, the coffee people. Gabe at Paper Street Coffee. Don't also forget to use the code Sevon at California, capeptides.com, California Peptides, but it's capeptides.com. It's only for 2 days that you're going to get the water and the free shipping and the 15% off Toe Spacers using Sevon. All right, Eric Weiss. Good night, boys. Bye-bye.